Alright, so I'll do the introductions for this one. So in the bottom right hand corner of this map we have the QED. We've got the QED Terran, the pink Terran QED Ghosty. And do you want to do the introduction for the other one while I quickly fix something?
Yep, in the top left we have the formerly known as Terran, now Protoss, member from mGG Tribe.
Fantastic, there we go. I just had to swap the scoreboard over just to make sure that was alright. Cool.
Not a problem. Now we'll see how the builds go differently now with Ghost who's playing against Protoss, whether he'll still go for that one rack expand, whether that's his standard, or whether he'll mix it up with something else.
Yeah, no, definitely. It'll be very interesting. Even to see if his gas timing differs, if he prefers to play a kind of a more gas build than his Terran orientated build or not. So we should be in for a good match here. Tribe accepting, well, he's decided to go as Protoss for this regame. So thank you, Tribe. That made things a bit easier.
Yeah, thank you, Tribe. It was all up to Ghost in the end. He was the one selected to play, and it was up to Ghost's decision. So that was his decision that he wanted to play a Protoss, and Tribe was willing to step into the bill, fit the bill, and play that race. And as with the Protoss, we can see he's already got his gas and a gateway down. A second pile should be probably coming down shortly for him, and so that'll make it a pretty standard opening from the Protoss.
Yeah, it looks like he's just trying to find his way around the map now, just to find out where Ghosty is spawned. And it looks like Ghosty is going to be doing the same thing, each player missing their first desired scout position. But, yeah.
Well, the wall will be up for Ghost, so this probe, when it gets there, won't get any decent information other than the fact that it isn't a very quick expand. Other than that, that probe's probably going to not know anything else and get shot down by the first Marine that spawns.
Yeah, no, definitely. And there we go, the first Marine making its way.
Second gas from a second gas before the cyber from Tribe. So this could be quite interesting as an SUV will scout that and could push towards maybe some form of early DT.
Yeah, no, definitely. And he's spending all these chrono boosts on the Nexus for Nick. Oh, hang on, Nick Nation. There we go in the chat. Ghosty is a Silver Terran, and Tribe, I believe, from what we're finding out, is a nothing P. There we go.
Yes, a nothing P, I believe.
Yep, as the first command center at the expansion for Ghosty comes down now as well.
So he is going to go for relatively early expand, and that wasn't spotted at all. So it will be a bit of surprise.
Yep, and it looks like that we're having Warp Gate begin now as well. And it'll be interesting to see if Tribe spends his chronos, and we've got a bit of lag at the moment.
Yes, you know, get out.
Yeah.
That's why I don't normally like observers.
Yeah, no, and as I was saying, it's going to be interesting to see if Tribe's going to continue to chrono boost out his probes here, or if he's going to start really trying to get that Warp Gate as soon as he can.
He's got 2 gas down, which makes it interesting as it's not his normal race. So his builds will be you know, pretty. I won't go there and say cheesy, but will be all-in-ish, as I doubt he will know how to macro properly as a Protoss unless he does do a lot of time practicing with it.
Yeah,
he has queued up a lot of probes though, and doesn't seem to be building a lot, queued up a lot of probes. So he might be trying to go for a macro out of this in some way.
Yeah, he might even be trying my famous 4v4 strat when I go random on 4v4, and all I know how to do is just rush speed zealots, or charge lots as they're called.
Which can be quite good against a Terran who doesn't know how to stutter step properly.
Exactly.
I'm not sure what Ghost stutter step is like, but speed zealots might be enough to cause a lot of problems.
Yeah, no, definitely. Alright, so it's going to be interesting to see...
Bunker going down now.
Yeah, no, it's going to be interesting to see what Tribe decides to spend all this gas on, if the game does progress into the later stages of the game, as he will, and it looks like from the chat he apparently knows the Immortal Sentry all in, so we'll have to see if that's what's going to be coming out from him here. But the bunker's going to complete, so this is just going to shore up Ghosty's defense at home.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for some kind of delayed 3, maybe 4 gate, but quite delayed one. as he's only now just putting down the gateways, and he spent all his chronos earlier on and getting those probe count up. He will need to put a pylon down before he supply blocks himself, though, which will be the next thing he's got to worry about. Oh, wait, never mind.
There we go.
He did a proxy pylon in the middle of the map.
Yeah, and quite a bit of chrono boost now piling up at the Nexus, so probably are going to be seeing some form of pressure coming out soon. Pretty nice scan. It'll see that the Nexus is quite full on energy and those 3 gates are coming in. Might even be able to figure out that wall gate's nearly, well, it's being researched as he throws down stim for himself.
This might catch it might catch a Ghost off guard. Actually, it's delayed 4 gate. It's not quite what you expected. He hasn't built many units. He's only now just starting to get that unit production up, and a delayed 4 gate would be quite a bit of a hassle to deal with.
But it looks like he's found that hidden pylon in the middle of the map. He's currently using his Marines to take it down. Doesn't kill the probe, so that Zealot's just going to try and hang out at Rob's guns.
He's hiding very hard. Will he get spotted? I think he might even get to survive this.
Oh no.
Oh, if he hadn't moved, he would have survived. So unfortunate for that Zealot. If he just stayed quiet a little bit longer, he would have survived that.
Yeah, and it looks like...
so 4 gates are up. He's massing Zealot.
Yep. Alright, so he's got quite a lot of chrono boost to use when he decides to... Oh, and he throws down the Nexus. Nice job there. So he's got quite a lot of chrono boost and quite a lot of gas when he decides what tech path he kind of wants to go down here. So, I don't know, you could probably even see, like, oh, and there's the Robo being thrown down, so we'll probably see maybe early Colossus or maybe Storm, or... No, probably not Storm with the Robo, although that might be for observers. Another money scan.
Yeah, exactly. Sees the Nexus going up and would see the Robo as well. Obviously, that'll eventually probably go into a Colossi build from Tribe. Well, at the moment, though, Ghost is just pulling ahead with his macro. He's got the 2 bases up, fully mining. He's mining off 3 gas, and wouldn't be surprised if he starts looking at getting a 4th built inside his own base after the starport comes up.
Yeah, no, definitely. So all the wall gates being chrono boosted now just to try and get their recharge time back. There we go.
I'd say Tribe's a bit worried about a counter push now, as he's just put his Nexus down, which is a big money sink, and usually it's a good time to get attacked, like, well, bad time to get attacked, but a good time for your opponent to make a timing attack is when that Nexus first goes down.
Yeah, no, definitely. So it looks like we're going to be seeing some reacted medevacs coming out here as that factory finishes its reactor and the starport finishes up as well.
And I'm not sure whether Ghost is planning on staying on this bio. I'd say so, though. It looks like he's going to do the switch between the factory and the starport now, and nope, he's changed his mind. Nope, factory up, down, up, down. The Society will be doing that switch, and will be going to his bio heavy force, and possibly into a drop as soon as he gets some medivacs out. The Observer heading across the map, though, is probably in a good position to spot the composition and realise it's going to be a bio force, and that the Colossi tech was the right way to go if he drops that robotics bay down soon and doesn't just stay on Robo.
Yep, so the Observer now moving its way into Ghosty's base, spotting all that it needs to know, sees the 3 racks and the factory and the large conglomerate, there we go, of Marines and Marauders at the natural, but he'll need to make sure that the missile turret doesn't finish whilst he's still there, else he's not going to have a very good
Yes,
time.
it looks like that Observer is going to get shot down. And I did not quite see the medivacs, I don't think, before it died.
Yeah, but it looks like...
Another scan from Ghost, so he's nervous about what's coming from Tribe. Keeps scanning to check what the composition is. He's seen the Robo Bay. I'm not sure if he expects his Colossi... he's seen the robotics facility. I'm not sure if he expects the Robo Bay somewhere and Colossi coming, but there isn't. Another gateway going down, but this push could be a little bit too much for Tribe to handle, particularly if he goes and tries to elevate up onto the high ground.
Yeah, no, definitely. So it's going to be... I don't know, hang on, let's check something quickly here. So how many... Alright, so there's no sentries out, so there's no force fields that are going to be able to kind of cut this force apart. As it comes in now and it takes down that first cannon and it's and it looks like...
It needs to get those Zelts in the front, and the Zelts are making it now, but the Stim's just going to be too much. I think this might be it for Tribe now. Just a Stim Marine Marauder push could be enough to deal the end blow. It's just because of the lack of sentries.
Yeah, and unfortunately that's what...
And there comes the GG from Tribe. to Ohana, we have QED Ghost spawning yet again in the bottom right, meaning that his opponent,
Yep, in the top left.
mGG Sneak, will be spawning in the top left. Yep, sorry about that.
That's alright. Alright, cool. So GLHF's being thrown down from both players. Always nice to see in this healthy competition clan war. And I guess we'll be seeing the same build coming out of each player.
I don't know. You'd hope that they would go the same build. It's a pretty standard build. Drop the supply depot, drop the barracks, drop a second supply to wall off, and then they're either expanding or taking behind that, going for either early aggression with more racks, or even going for the factory to get some kind of early drops some way, like either Hellions.
Yeah.
It's interesting that I saw some Hellions in a TVT. Haven't seen that for a while.
Yeah, no, that's all I do when I ladder Terran. I just 1-1-1 and do Hellion drops. That's pretty much all I'm limited to at the moment. Because when I find a build, I tend to get quite stubborn about it.
But it looks like they will be going the same. Both Ghost and Sneak both have their SCVs ready to build those barracks, and there they pop almost simultaneously.
Yeah, no, definitely. So both players being really on top of their management here of money and time, and it looks like Ghost is sending out the scouting SCV at the exact same time. And Sneak might have had a bit of a misrally. There we go, and that SCV seems to be making its way across the map just to get some counter intelligence.
Yeah, they want to check that neither of them are going to do something different, like Cheese. I mean, you'd expect the same build, considering how early the game finished last time, and that no secrets of the build were revealed.
Yeah.
But then again, this is the meta gaming gods, apparently, this clan, so you never know, they might have meted it, and he could have gone for that early Cheese right next to the base. A couple of proxy racks, and really caught Ghost off guard. But Ghost will get in this base here, and you'll see there's nothing different to last time. And it looks like Tribe will hit the same, Sneak will hit the same problem, he'll come up anyway, better get in the base again. And it looks like it will be the exact same situation, SCV will be hiding in the same corner.
Yeah, and Ghost could have probably even have got that SCV out then with that Marine popping out now. It looks like a command center being thrown down by Sneak first.
Yes, it would have been handy if he'd got the SCV out, because he would have seen that that command center was coming down. But it looks like it's going to be pretty much identical builds again from both of them. Even they're going to continue past this to identical builds with a slightly delayed, but still early command center coming from Ghost shortly if this SCV is preluding to anything, and it is.
There we go.
So both of them planning on macro, getting a decent economy up before they move out with any kind of forces, as there's no second barracks down. A bit of an idling SCV from Sneak here. Might want to get something to do with it. But other than that, everything seems to be similar. This SCV in Ghost's natural from Sneak will give him some nice scan information as to when, like, depending on when he moves it, whether the gases are down, how much is being mined out of the expansion, and generally give him some nice knowledge that Ghost will not get the opportunity of having.
Yeah, no, it's actually a really clever placement for that SCV. And there we go, begins its little push for information, and looks like it's even going to stay hidden.
Very, very nice move from Sneak there. He's got the scout in without letting Ghost know that he is even there. So that'll definitely be handy, as you can now go back and check when gases are down. Even maybe sneak up and try and get a unit composition before he dies. Something like that to give him any kind of advantage as possible in this mirror matchup.
Yeah, and it looks like Ghost...
Both gases are down now for Sneak.
Yeah, Ghost is a bit ahead in both the Marine count and the SCV count. So that'll probably be because Sneak was able to get these barracks down just a bit earlier. And he'll need to make sure that these two SCVs get back to work, and there they go.
Yes, but still very, very identical builds. Obviously this is the TVT meta in Silver at the moment, is the 1 racks expands into 3 racks pressure. I'm seeing Tech Labs going down now for Sneak. And Ghost has 1 down as well. He only has 1 though, so I'm interested to see what he decides to research first, as Sneak has the ability to both research stim and combat shields at the same time.
Yeah. It looks like Ghost is actually opting to go for... Oh, and there goes the factory for Sneak, so it's not going to be that much faster. And the engineering bay being thrown down as well. So I guess in response to this, Ghost might have wanted to try to get a bit of a faster starboard out to try and get some early drops off or something like that. but it looks like Sneak's just going to be able to hang in there, and it looks like he's actually supply blocked at the moment, so he's going to need to get on to building a supply depot.
Yeah, it looks this game is going very, very similar in its build. No one's actually researching out of there. Oh, there we go. As I speak now, there's stim coming out of the tech lab now for Ghost, but nothing out of the tech labs yet for Sneak. These tech labs are sitting idle. It'd be nice to see him get stim at least to give him that advantage, because any advantage Ghost gets on the stim can be quite deciding when they meet, as they'll have very similar level in forces.
Yeah, and still no supply depot coming down, so he's still capped at 38, and Ghost is starting to climb steadily ahead in the supply count in this game.
Oh, the dreaded supply block.
Oh, there we go. So he uses.
He's even had to. Yep, they had to drop the emergency. Yeah. But also, you see an upgrade coming for Sneak now, so he's going to actually go for the upgrade advantage instead of going for that stim. It's still sitting idle though. I'd love to see him get at least stim, as that's just a cornerstone to make Marines just so powerful,
yeah,
and yet he hasn't yet got it.
Yeah, and even if he
instead,
branched off and got concussive shell, and he just needs to do something with these tech labs just to make the most out of the investment.
where you see Ghost is going for siege tanks, with Siege nearly done, and his first tank out in the field now. So this will give him quite a nice force to push out with. Though the Marauders do well against siege tanks. So the fact that Sneak has got that high Marauder count will help counteract the first couple of tanks. But once Ghost has a decent tank line up, it's going to be hard to push into with a Bioball without even Stim to push up with. Oh, and as I say that, oh no, it wasn't Stim. Sorry, I thought I saw it through in the corner of my eye. Sneak going for Stim, and he wasn't.
Yeah, no engineering bays, it looks like, down for Ghost yet, so he is going to be a bit behind on the +1s and things like that. And it looks like Sneak's even going for an armory, so he's going to be able to kind of switch into a bit more of a mech-heavy play, I guess, to counteract all this bio.
And here comes the Stim from Sneak. Better late than never, and as long as he gets it before Ghost does any kind of push, he'll be in a good position, because he'll have the upgrades up as well to be able to deal with the tanks at the same time.
Yeah, unfortunately that supply block earlier on has actually cost Sneak quite a bit, as he's now 5 behind in the halves to count, or 7 behind now. And yeah, if this stretches out into a bit of a long game, this could be a bit of a decisive factor. And look at this, Ghost now pushing out with quite a large supply lead for only being 10, nearly 11 minutes into the game.
Exactly, he's got those 2 tanks out there with Siege, and a third one just about to finish, and will probably rally with the rest. He also has that one Viking up to give him air control, and therefore line of sight with those tanks. I was surprised if he decides to siege him just outside the base, and he has. He's going to probably stop and have a little explore and find out what is up there.
Yeah, and Sneak breaking down the rocks to gain access to his third, to take a third base, but this could be this could spell quite a lot of trouble for him, because he doesn't really have the economy to be pumping out Marines and Marauders to defend if he continues with this. Viking popping up now just to get a little bit.
No, exactly. He needs to push up now though, goes for 4 Stim finishes, as he's got the massive advantage now that that +1 upgrade will not affect that much. Nice move of the Viking there, moving him back to avoid suffering too much damage.
That might be going down. Ooh, getting a free
With good
shot
control,
off.
Ghost does have the advantage.
He's going to be able to drop right onto these tanks as well if he decides to.
Sneak has stuck around behind to try and do that, but Ghost has responded well and got his units back in position while dropping onto the top, and it's a GG from Sneak.
Alright, in a very decisive manner here. We've got Ghost taking out the second game now.
So down on the bottom right, we have the Protoss from mGG, Maverick, and he will be facing...
In the top left-hand side of the map, we've got the blue Terran from QED, currently up 2-0 in this series. We've got QED Ghosty.
And there's been some pretty strong performances of Ghost so far. He hasn't had much time to really show them, but the bit of micro he showed while setting up his tanks and then engaging the forces of Sneak in that last one was really what won him. Sneak had the Marauder count. If he could snipe those tanks, he would be able to hold and possibly progress that game onto you know, the late game, or even to the mid to late game, and just generally make, you know, more of a game of it. But
Yeah.
Ghost really responded well.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry guys if the stream's been lagging. I didn't realise that I was downloading Train Simulator 2012 on Steam. It's finished now, so that should be all fine now.
See, the pylon is up for Maverick. He looks like he's put it rather forward from his base, leaving it a bit exposed. Most pros tend to keep that first pylon close to their base in case of any early pushes from 1 rack, 2 rack pushes that sneak up the ramp and try and cause a bit of damage.
Yeah, no, definitely, definitely. Ooh, and a little bit of harassment here. Might even be able to sneak the kill on this SCV if he's careful enough. Oh, but nice little bit of micro there, dancing the
Very nice. Goes pull the SCV, but needs to get one back building. And he's got one going building now, so... But nice move there from Maverick. It's very annoying when pros do that. I do it all the time. And when you get that SCV kill, it's so satisfying. Just so satisfying.
Yeah, definitely. There's nothing I enjoy more. Nice bit of decision making by Ghosty as well, just to repair that SCV, to ensure that when the probe tries to dive back into the mineral line, that it can't get that easy kill. Something that I see in the
there was no
GSL.
one-hit kills.
Yeah, sometimes I see that in the GSL and I cringe a bit.
Yeah, he didn't even fully repair it, just repaired it enough that one hit wouldn't kill it.
And it looks like this probe's not going to ever be able to leave the base of Ghosty alive. Something that he's probably not too thrilled about. Although he might be able to take down this
But he
SCV.
will lose his SCV.
Oh, nicely
He did.
done.
The shields had repaired, and Maverick gets his first kill, and now he's going to start attacking the one building the supply depot. But a Marine pops just in time to take it.
Yeah, unfortunately that probe overextended his welcome, overstayed his welcome even, and now the SCV for Ghosty just making his way through the city of Maverick's base and just checking out what's happening.
It was a fairly early second gas from Maverick, so he obviously wants to get an early sentry count out. As you normally, or maybe even go for an early stalker rush of 2 to 3 stalkers, as there hasn't been a zealot built yet either, so he might be going for that 2 stalker build, and he has got 2 stalkers straight up, so that's where he's headed.
Yeah, and it looks like he's smashing out a bit. He's smashing out that warp gate research, and it'll be interesting to see where his chrono boosts go down for this now.
Well, so far they're all going onto those stalkers, which is a good move too, because if you can get those 2 stalkers across the map before the bunker is up from Ghost, 2 stalkers can easily take out as many Marines as he's willing to stud it to micro away from. And as long as that bunker isn't up, those stalkers have got free reign of Ghost natural.
Yeah, no, they definitely do. And there we go, the bunker command coming down now for Ghost. So it'll all depend if that stalker's going to get there in time. It looks like it might, and the probes come along for the ride as well. So it's probably going to even be able to throw down a forward pylon.
I'd say so, but Ghost has got control of the watchtower and he's noticing what's going on. He needs to try not to lose that SCV. That stalker is running away fairly quickly there. He's not taking too many chances with that stalker. He might wait for its body to come up before he pushes up again. But in response, an expansion has gone down from Maverick, so he's going to take it on word and on faith that that expansion did go down from Ghost.
Yeah, unfortunately this Marine stuck out in the middle of the map's not going to get much of the help in taking down this stalker.
No, but this probe is sneaking around to put down probably a proxy pylon or check for an early third.
Yeah, it looks like that bunker.
And this stalker's going to search around as well.
Yeah, that bunker comes down now, so any super early aggression has been abated by Ghost with that nice little hold there on the ramp. And it looks like they're just going to be transitioning into something a bit more standard. The scan going down. When you scan...
Won't tell him much though.
Yeah, can you see how far along upgrades and stuff are, or... Silly question, but...
No, you can see that it's searching, but you can't see anything else. So you would have noticed that the cyber was done. If you paid attention, you would notice it wasn't glowing. Therefore, whatever it was researching was done, and presume it was warp gate. But that scan didn't really tell him much at all. Only 1 gateway up, no tech. He's pretty much still in the dark now. And with 2 more gateways going up now, it's just going to be a 3-gate expand, pumping out a few more sentries, get defensive, turtle, and probably head up the Robotech path, if not the... Oh, never mind. It's going to be what looks to be like a 5-gate pressure. It could be a 5-gate all in, 6-gate all in.
And something that's quite surprising is Maverick is quite far ahead in the harvest account. He's 8 ahead of Ghosty now at 37 to 29. So this could probably spell trouble if the game stretches out into that mid-game as that forward pylon completes as well at the 3rd.
Yeah, well, he's so far ahead because all he did was work off one gateway. He only built those 2 stalkers and just got as many probes out as possible. He's going to go for well, it's actually going to be a 7-gate all-in, I would say. He's getting a tight council. I think that's just going to be in case this fails, because in all honesty, a 7-gate all-in to bunker bust is more than enough to cause Ghost a lot of hassle here. With only 1 bunker, he won't be able to hold this when it comes.
Yeah, definitely not. And he's just starting that concussive shell research now, and Stim's about halfway completed, so it's all going to come about. Oh, and Ghost's actually going to spot this, so he's going to have a bit of time to prepare for it. But it's all going to depend on...
Yes, I would like to see some SCVs pulled now. As Stim won't be done, he won't have the unit count. He needs the SCVs to at least buffer some damage, as this is going to cause a lot of hassles. He's not dropping another bunker or anything. Yeah, Ghost is going to have a hard time defending this.
Yeah, but it looks like concussive shell's going to finish before charge is going to finish, definitely. And it's going to finish before this push comes up the ramp, so it's all going to come down to, I guess, if Maverick holds off long enough for Stim to finish.
Yeah, it all depends whether, really what the micro will be like, as Stim will probably finish before this push comes up. But we might even see these rocks being destroyed, which would be devastating if Ghost does not spot this.
Yeah, he's got
it in range, he will.
But I don't think he's going to be reacting to it.
Complete.
Alright, so Stim finishes up now. And the Templar Archive's coming down as well. So he might even try to just split his forces up here. Ooh, but he snuck in, and Ghost is not paying attention. Here we go, and Stim, no. Force field's
Does
pretty
target
good.
fire a sentry down first.
But unfortunately he's trapped a lot of his zealots.
This may fail. The force field's actually stopped him hitting the bunker, which is what he needed to hit. So this is actually in a bad position for Maverick right now.
Well, losing those sentries is not ideal for him either. That zealot going down and stimming forward, but he's got to be cautious here. He can't just throw away these units. He's got to kind of maintain his ground and just keep on.
No, he needs to get those medivacs over there.
Floating quite a bit of money as well, so he can probably even afford to throw down a few more wraps.
Oh, Ghost is definitely overextending now. He needs to get that production still going, which is, but he's only running off 3 racks. Force fields will for Maverick. It looks like Maverick's just going to have too much for Ghost. Ghost's production's fallen down way too far to deal with this engagement.
Yeah, and behind this, Maverick's started his storm research and he's just whooping in 6 more zealots, and he's got to be careful here that these medevacs don't get caught out of position. Oh, and that one gets caught with the marauders in it, so this is going to be quite damaging for this push. At least the cold of this.
Yes, I can't see Ghost recovering from this. This is very well controlled from Maverick. He's causing Ghost to pull away from mining at the same time. And yet no more production from Ghost. He hasn't even dropped down another barracks or anything, and he needs it. 8 warp gates is producing way too much for Ghost to handle.
Yeah, definitely. He's in quite a bit of trouble here, and if I was Maverick, there is, I don't know, based on his intelligence, he probably doesn't know that he's got this kind of fairly in the bag. So I would, yeah, there we go, and he's even throwing down the 3rd now, so he's probably going to even try and just macro up at home and ensure that he takes this advantage into the later stages of this game. Oh, and the Templar's ready with the Storm, so this is probably going to be the death push.
Probably will be. Those supply depots are a smart idea to slow down the advance of the Zealots. They won't last long though, but it might give Ghost that chance to just get enough DPS going to slow down the Zealots that are tanking, but there's just so many Zealots now. I don't think it'll really matter.
Yeah, and it looks like Maverick's going to wait until he's got at least 2 Storms ready, till he pushes up that ramp, as he warps in some more Templar as well, but it looks like those were at home just to stop any drops, I guess.
I mean, the supply doesn't look that much difference, but all that difference in supply is only in pretty much in army units, and that's where all the difference is coming. Maverick's army is just so much bigger, and now with that 3rd up and more gateways going down and running, Maverick might even fall back a bit, recoup and then push forward, but as he'll with the full-on upgraded army.
Yeah, currently no upgrade.
Nope, here he comes for the push now.
Oh, and the Storm is nice.
Oh, beautiful Storm.
Oh, and the medevac.
No, he ate that Storm completely.
Yeah.
That supply depot war-off was not complete. That Storm was beautiful. There wasn't much Ghost could do about that at all.
Yeah, and then GG gets thrown down, and it looks like Maverick's going to be the one to pull them out of this, pull them out of a bit of the spiral that they've been in, to bring mGG back into kind of the contest, as they currently now sit 2-1